Hello budgeters, welcome to the March budget report, and I hope you guys enjoy these budgeting reviews. I know that they're really helpful for me to kind of analyze our spending and what is going on and make better plans for the future. So first thing, I'm just going to go ahead and jump in on our supplemental income. So we sold some items. We got a medical refund back for some of an overpayment. We got a cash reward from our credit card and another medical from Liberty Health Share. We got $180.73. I guess I'll just tell you this amounts we got. So I sold a speaker for $15, some shelving for $40. We got a $658.23 refund back from an overpayment to a medical office. We got $124.38 back in cash from our credit card reward system. We got $180.73 back from Liberty Health Share. My husband sold some electronics for $702, and then my kids got $50 in birthday cash that I put in there into their 529s. So the total of our supplemental income for March was $1,770.34, which is great. That put us quite a bit over budget for our income. So that was awesome that we had that extra money in there. So we did pay our tithing and offerings based off of my husband's income. We paid our mortgage. Car insurance was a little bit higher. Our energy was lower in March than it was the previous year, so that was nice that we had probably almost $20 worth of savings. Our Netflix has gone down. I'm not quite sure why it went from $13.92 to $12.99. If you guys have Netflix and that happened to you, I'd love to know why. Along with our cell phones, went down a few cents, about 50 cents. And we were under in our water utilities just by a few dollars. And this March was when COVID happened, and I spent $200 more on groceries just getting prepared to hunker down. And that's kind of March for us was when we got the stay in place order and shelter in place order. And so I did spend about $200 extra on groceries just so that we really made sure that we had everything. And I did a lot of my shopping at Costco, which I normally don't shop at Costco as much because, you don't really need so much all at once. But this time around I did shop at Costco. So I was buying things of, flour and I bought like 25 pounds of beans and just those things where I can do a lot of baking and making things at home, and it just costs more for those large quantities. And our car gas was a little bit lower, but not much. And we did have a Murphy moved in moment, which I am really disgusted about. My bank has a $12 monthly service fee if our accounts don't meet certain situations, and I didn't realize it, but my account had dropped under $2,000, and I didn't have enough checks deposited into one of those accounts, and so they charged me a $12 service fee, which I think is just really stupid that a bank would charge you money for not having enough money in your account, right? So I do bank at Wells Fargo. I'm not in love with Wells Fargo. But I just have been too lazy to change any of our banking. But that really is something that just makes me mad that every once in a while I forget and my account gets under $2,000 and then I get a service fee. So yes, I need to change that. I've heard really good things about Capital One. But yeah, so one of these days I hope I do actually switch over. And then going into our sinking funds, our medical deductible got more money in it because I did replace, I did fund the rebate that we got back from Liberty Health Share to put into our balance here. Our car account we didn't fund. Dog account is slowly building up. Our yard care account, we only put $10 in it, but then I ended up just getting a bunch of lawn maintenance stuff, and so it does have a negative $28 in that balance, but that got caught up in May, so we're good on that. Prescriptions and therapy, we had, let's see, is this the month? Yeah, we just had some extra, my husband's back, he threw out his back, and so he went to a chiropractor like 2 times, and so that's why we went over $40. As a chiropractor costs $20 where we are, and yeah, so that's why we didn't break even. So that's why that account shows negative $42.11. And let's see, our children's needs account. I didn't put any money in there. There was about $30 in that account, and then I ended up buying things for them and going negative in that account. We did a play date for $15. It was kind of like a social distancing play date, and there's just some activities that we paid for with that. And then I ended up getting them a little, it's actually a 5-year subscription to a church magazine, where there's just like some little church stories and things in it for teaching them about Jesus. And so for $40 I got a 5-year subscription, and so I just will catch that up with their rest of the month's payments. And then moving down, clothing and hair, we did spend some money to get the boys' pajamas. So I spent $27.85 to get 3 sets of pajamas for the little boys. And let's see, all the other accounts we didn't do any spending in, except for I did spend about $70 on food storage from Walmart. So, and that left that account negative $663. Moving on down, our leisure funds, we didn't necessarily do the putting in the amount in here that we normally would, because a lot of our leisure fund extra money that we got from like the overpayment from the hospital and everything like that, anything extra we put into paying towards that Hawaii trip that we took. We paid it off on our credit card with all of our other, like our savings, but it showed that like on my spreadsheet that we're still in debt from Hawaii. So I'm just catching my spreadsheet back up and building up our savings in this account. Whereas really, like, I paid off Hawaii on my credit card with like all of these other savings that we have built up. Yes, so that's kind of how that worked. So anniversary got $25. We didn't put any into our family vacation because we put that all to pay off Hawaii trip. Christmas got $100. We didn't put anything to house wands or electronics. And then we budgeted that we would have $650 left over. But because we got so much money back, we actually put $1,487.61 into our Hawaii trip, and to pay that off. And so we went in February, and we have enough money in savings. We could have just taken the money out of savings, but we just decided instead of taking it out of savings, we'd just like pay it off through our monthly bills, just to catch it back up on our spreadsheet. So we put $1,487.61 on it, and that left us with negative $922.32. And so the expenditures on that we had, besides Hawaii, this was also when my husband paid his friend $560 for housing. So we put 713 of that money towards our Hawaii trip, and then 560 towards his friend, and then another 200 towards the Hawaii trip. And that's where the money came, or that's how we got that amount left of negative $922.32. And then we didn't contribute any money into Disneyland or Disney World or any into a health and fitness account. We did put our normal amount of money into birthdays and holidays, and we also put our normal amount of money into eating out, and we spent all of our money in eating out. We always do. We didn't have any impromptu giving that month. My husband's mad money because he sold something. He sold something for $727, and then he bought some games, and so that left his personal account at $662.72. Actually, he sold something for $702, and then he had $25 from our monthly budget, so that's where he got the $727. And I got $25 in my leisure funds, and I spent all of my money on looks like I got ice cream. I spent $15.79 on crafts, and then I did a $25 into a fitness challenge, and the total of all that left me a negative $11.18. We did not put any money into our family fun and reunions, so we just did the extra, went to our Hawaii account, and then we didn't put anything into date nights. We also put that into Hawaii. So that drops us down here. So we didn't actually contribute anything to our baby step 3B because we just went to pay everything into that Hawaii account. We did pay that $50 that my two children had for their birthdays. We did put $25 each into their 529s, and so that brought their 529s up. Edwin, he's older, he has $1,798.94 in his 529, and baby Willis is younger, and he has $1,743.80 in his 529. So we've just been trying to put every little extra. Right now they're 2 and 3, and they get like money from the grandparents and just a lot of money here and there, and I feel like right now when they're 2 and 3 years old, the best thing I can do with that money is just put the cash into their 529s, and then also as much money as we can too. So I actually contribute some more money in April to their 529s. But right now, where they have plenty of toys, we're meeting their needs as far as they're pretty happy little boys at 2 and 3. So I just have been, any cash that's been coming our way, I've just been putting it towards their college funds, so that when they're older and they need that money, that it will be sitting there. And that is what left our budgets down to $2,100. I keep $2,100 to roll over into the next month, and so $2,100 is what I took with us into April. So that is how March went for us. Overall, it was a pretty weird month because that was when we got our stay in, like our shelter indoor recommendation and everything like that. So we did go over on groceries. So that was some overage that I normally wouldn't have spent. And then we did get that extra medical rebate came in really handy, just to really get a lot of that Disney or that Hawaii trip account funded down. So we do have in our savings account, we did have we have roughly $41,000 into our savings account, which really I could have taken the money out of this account just to make this look like and zero this out, but then I would have just been putting all of this money back into our baby step 3B account. And the only reason I'm doing it the way I'm doing it is because we actually have our baby step 3B, we have the big majority of our savings at a credit union, and so it actually requires me to physically take the money out, make a physical trip to go withdraw cash and then put it into another bank account. And so because I can't just do an online moving around of those funds, that's why I just show that it's negative here, and then we just keep paying it down. So we do have the funding to pay for it. The only reason it's just worked out this way is because I just simply do not want to take out the money down here and then just, as we earn more money, put it back in. Like, it just makes more sense to me just to pay it down on paper up here, and then I don't have to make that extra trip to the bank just to withdraw money and then replenish it. So that is kind of where the budget sits. At the end of March, I will be doing a April budget review shortly here, probably in the next week or so. And I hope you guys are doing well. I hope that you are staying safe. I know it's a while past, but March was pretty weird for all of us. Tell me how your March, how was March for you when the stay at home mandate kind of order went down? Did you guys spend over on groceries, or was it just me where I was like, I need to make sure I have excess so that I don't have to go to the stores, so I'm not exposed? I'm really curious to know, did you guys spend over on your groceries in the month of March? So let me know. I'm really curious to find out. So I hope you guys are doing well, and that you take care, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.